Assalamu alaikum, this is Shahwaris, and today I'm going to present on domestic violence. Violence against women is pervasive in every country and culture, affecting millions of women and their families. Violence against women, particularly intimate partner and sexual violence, is a major public health issue as well as a violation of women's human rights also. According to WHO estimates, almost one third, 30% of women worldwide have experienced physical violence in their lives. Domestic violence affects around 10 million women in the United States each year. According to 2013 HRV research, Afghanistan has one of the world's highest rates of domestic abuse. Domestic abuse is so frequent that 85% of women confess to have experiences. Domestic in Australia is also high and resulting in divorce and homicide. Domestic abuse costs climbed by 25 to 33% globally in 2020 according to the American Journal of Emergency Medicine. So now we will move on to the cause. As family members spend more time together and home stress increases, the likelihood of women and their children being exposed to violence rises considerably. So when there is issue like a potential economic or employment losses, there's a high chance of domestic violence. Domestic violence incidents increased 88.1% after locally enforced pandemic. So like everyone knows, in the pandemic when we are going very stressing moment when it comes to financial crisis and financial problems, so the rate of domestic violence was increased. So there is not any reason, because abuse is a choice and domestic violence is motivated by a partner need for power and control. Domestic violence in Pakistan is also done by the men, like on their wives and their sister. So basically it's just because they want to have power, or maybe their self-esteem is low, or they are inadequate income, or it could be like an education also. There's a lot of suicide attempts, women trying to get rid of that situations. Women in low and middle class income nation are disproportionately affected by violence. So my experience, there was my cousin who used to live in Shahdatpur. So whenever I go, I can feel the violence in the home, and it affected his ability to grow, ability to study, and a lot of more. So basically, the child is going from when she or he looks at the mother, and she's going through a lot of. So it also affects his family. But now every union is working for them. Like people are more focusing on how we can control it. So in the future we can also uh, believe that it's going to be great. So yeah, we hope that world would be a very great place in order to survive. And if we want to, in a conclusion, I would say like domestic violence is a common factor. Every person is going through, almost everybody, almost three out of five children is going through them. So if we want to control them, we also need to prevent violence. Like fundamental economics and social disparities must be addressed, as well as access to education and safe work, as well as the transformation of discriminatory gender norms and institutions. That can be of very great use if we want to control it.